Hello everyone. So today we are going to do some writing task. Okay, you can refer to page 82 in your textbook. Since yesterday we already did the tenses, so I believe you have already mastered macam mana nak tahu the sentence is present tense, macam mana nak tahu ayat tu past tense, present tense, future tense. Okay, why I did that yesterday because this is very important for writing. You guys kena tahu nak guna tenses apa bila writing. Contohnya bila awak tengah cerita pasal benda yang sedang berlaku sekarang, so awak kena guna present tense dengan present continuous. Kalau awak nak cerita pasal benda yang dah berlaku di masa silam, di masa lalu, you have to use past tense, past perfect, past tense. Okay. Okay, so let's begin our writing task. You guys can refer to the picture here and it's also inside your textbook. Imagine you are on holiday. Okay, imagine you are on holiday. Make notes about where you are, how you feel, what you have already done, what you are doing now, what you haven't done yet. Write 2 short paragraph. 2 paragraph yang simple based on your notes berdasarkan point yang di atas tadi. Okay, lepas tu and the third one is check your writing lah. Maksudnya di sini check your writing ni kena check awak punya tenses kena ada present, perfect, ada verb tenses, kena letak really and a bit plus adjective. Okay, nanti I will tell you. Okay, now so you kena tengok soalan betul-betul. Dekat sini soalan dia bagi imagine you are on holiday. So ni keyword dia, ni kata kunci dia. Okay, awak kena imagine awak tengah bercuti sekarang even though you are at home. Okay, lepas tu you kena tulis where you are, you pergi mana. Where, dekat mana. Is it at Langkawi, Sabah, or Sarawak, or luar negara pun boleh kan. Tapi kalau tak tahu tempat kat luar negara tu, buat je lah dalam negara. Okay. And then how you feel. Okay, apa perasaan awak when you go to a vacation, when you go for a holiday? Do you feel excited? Sekejap, I wait. Do you feel excited? Do you feel happy? Kan? What you have already done. Ni, what you have already done. Apa yang awak dah buat bila pergi bercuti tu. Have you gone to shopping? Did you go for museum? Did you go to the zoo? Did you go to the restaurants and eat many delicacies? Okay, lepas tu the third one is what you are doing now. Okay, what you are doing now maksudnya apa yang awak tengah buat masa awak tengah tulis surat ni. Tengah tulis ni lah surat ni. Adakah masa awak sedang tulis ni, are you sitting in your hotel room or are you staying with your family dekat mana-mana tempat lepas tu awak tulis surat ni. Okay, and then the last one, what you haven't done yet, apa yang awak belum buat lagi dekat tempat yang awak pergi bercuti ni. Mungkin awak belum pergi tengok mungkin awak belum pergi mandi pantai lagi ke apa ke kan. Okay, so write 2 short paragraph, tulis 2 paragraph pendek based on your notes. Okay, so let's start our ni. Sekejap saya try. Okay, so based on the notes tadi, kan, number 1, you have to, okay, number 1, sekejap, baru betul. Okay, number 1, korang kena bagi tahu kat mana, where, kan. Where could be anywhere lah places dia. Contohnya Langkawi. Kan, lepas tu dah bagi tahu. Okay. Lepas tu you guys kena bagi tahu how you feel. Adakah happy, excited, happy ke, excited ke, kan? Are you I am so excited with my vacation. Okay, lepas tu number two, kan where, dah bagi tahu dah where Langkawi. Lepas tu how you feel, happy. Okay, and then number two is number two. Okay, number two, what you have already done. Awak boleh tulis lah. You have already done meaning awak kena bagi present perfect. Benda tu awak dah buat kan. Dah buat tapi awak tak bagi tahu bila. So awak kena guna ayat present perfect. Contohnya, I have gone to museum. Ini ayat present perfect sebab ada perkataan have ni kan. Okay, and then lagi we have gone to the beach. Ni pun awak boleh letak lah. Okay, tu untuk ayat untuk awak buat lah kan, kalau nak guna present perfect. Sebab memang awak kena guna present perfect sebab present perfect ni macam yang I already explain to you. Dia benda tu dah berlaku tapi awak tak cakap bila. So betul lah ayat ni. We have gone to the beach. Awak cakap korang dah pernah, kami dah pergi ke pantai, tapi awak tak cakap bila, yesterday ke, last night ke kan. Okay. Nanti awak listkan lah awak pergi mana, awak buat apa. Okay, guna ayat macam ni. We have gone to. Awak boleh guna kalau ni kalau nak buat ayat macam ni, I, we, they, kena letak have. Lepas tu letaklah verb dia seterusnya, gone ke, play ke apa ke kan. Okay, verb dia tu awak kena tambah ed lah. Alright, kalau tu I, we, they. Kalau he, she, it, kena tambah has. He has gone to the supermarket. She has gone to the hotel. Okay, he, she, it has. I, you, we, they have. Okay, so nanti awak boleh buat ayat macam tu. Okay, and then the third one, what you are doing now. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, yang apa yang korang buat masa tengah tulis surat ni. Okay, masa korang tengah tulis surat tu, korang boleh rujuk contoh yang dia bagi dekat muka surat 82 tu pun. Dia ada bagi contoh juga tau. Yang my blog tu. Okay, kalau awak baca dekat contoh tu, bla 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 bla, mana I think dah ada tulis kot. We also went to London, the biggest shop in the world. Okay, we still got I have been able to we need to see the Queen. Okay, so what you are doing now ni meanings masa awak tengah tulis surat ni awak tengah buat apa. Contohnya right now, awak boleh start dengan ayat right now, comma jangan lupa. Sorry, my comma is like okay, right now I am sitting, maksudnya saya tengah duduk in my hotel room. Okay, ni ayat apa ni? Tadi saya tunjuk awak ayat present perfect, ayat yang dia dah buat tapi dia tak bagi tahu bila dia dah buat benda tu. Okay, sekarang ni ayat apa? Ini adalah ayat present continuous. Sebab apa? Ni, sebab dekat verb ni ada perkataan ing. So, kalau jumpa ni, ayat macam ni, I am sitting, ni present continuous. Maknanya, benda tu sedang berlaku sekarang dan dia belum habis lagi. Betul lah, dia tengah duduk kat hotel room dia tengah tulis surat, dia belum habis lagi tulis kan, kita belum buat penutup lagi kan. Okay, so itulah dia maksud dia. Okay, satu lagi ayat present continuous. Okay, contoh dia macam ni lah. Kalau I kena letak M. I always kena letak M. Kalau awak letak is, salah. Faham tak? I always with M, okay? Okay, so I am, she, he dengan it, awak kena plus dengan perkataan is. Ni baru betul, okay? I always dengan M. Jangan letak I dengan benda lain. She, he, it always dengan is, okay? Itu untuk ayat present continuous lah. And then after that, verb dia kena tambah ing. Contohnya, she is sitting. Tadi pun sama, I am sitting. Semua ni kena tambah ing, okay? Alright. Kalau untuk subjek singular, kalau plural, they, we, you. Okay, they, we, you. Mereka, kami, you. You pun sama. Walaupun you tu seorang, tapi you ni special case, dia tambah R plus R. Tadi is ni R. Okay, A-R-E. Kita sebut. And then samalah verb dia pun awak kena tambah ing. They are sitting. We are sitting. You are sitting. Okay, I hope you understand. This is, kalau macam ni, present continuous. Okay, so nanti awak nak tulis what you are doing now. Tulis macam saya bagi tahu tadi. I am sitting in the hotel. Okay. In the hotel room. Okay, and writing this. Surat dalam bahasa Inggeris apa? Surat. Cari maksud surat. This that to you. Okay. Alright, and then clear. Okay, so what you haven't done yet, apa yang awak belum buat lagi, awak boleh ceritalah apa yang awak belum buat lagi. Pergi bercuti tu awak belum pergi pantai lagi ke, awak belum pergi museum ke. Okay, awak boleh tulis we ni sebab apa cakap we, sebab mungkin awak pergi dengan family, so awak cakaplah we, kami. We guna present perfect yang negatif. We have, yang negatif macam mana negatif? Have not. We have not gone to the museum lah. Museum yet. Okay, kita belum pergi lagi museum. Yet ni belum lagi. Yet ni lebih kurang macam tak lagi lah. Belum lagi. Yet ni maksud dia belum lagi. We have not gone to the museum yet. Boleh cakap macam tu. Okay. Lepas tu senaraikan lagi apa lagi? 2 ke 3 ke, tak kisah. Tak payah banyak sangat. Okay. So sekarang ni dalam writing juga, you have to beware about linking words. What is linking words? Okay, linking words ni kata penyambung dia lah. Contohnya firstly, secondly, kan? Secondly, thirdly. Okay, kata-kata penyambung ni untuk menyambungkan ayat awak tadi. Tadi awak dah buat satu ayat. Tapi macam mana nak jadikan ni sebagai satu paragraf? Awak kena guna benda-benda macam ni lah. Firstly, secondly, thirdly. Firstly ni pertama sekali, secondly keduanya, thirdly ketiga. Lepas tu kalau tak nak guna yang nombor-nombor ni, awak boleh guna macam ni. First of all. Mula-mula sekali, first of all. And then awak boleh guna after that, selepas itu. Lepas tu awak boleh guna then, kemudian. Lepas tu awak boleh guna besides that. Besides that ni lebih kurang macam tambahan pula lah, besides that. Okay, awak boleh guna ni juga. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, first of all, after that, then, besides that. Okay, ni kata-kata hubung lah antara satu ayat dengan satu ayat. Contohnya awak nak buat ayat macam ni. Awak nak cakap what have you, yang point yang kedua tu kan, what you have already done. Okay, ayat first awak bagi I have gone to the mall. Ayat kedua pula, I have gone to the beach. Sorry lah about my writing. My handwriting, you might not see this thoroughly. Anyway. Okay, macam mana awak nak sambung dua ayat ni? Okay, guna kata linking word tadilah. Firstly awak letak dekat mula-mula. Firstly, I have gone to the mall. Okay, lepas tu satu lagi awak boleh letak and. Dah jadi ayat yang lawa. Okay, mula-mula tadi awak letak kat sini, depan ni. Firstly, I have gone to the mall. Lepas tu kat tengah-tengah ni and. Lepas tu ambil ayat yang kedua ni, and I have gone to the beach. Dah jadi satu ayat. Okay. Contoh lain. Okay. Besides that, I, tak payah ambil I lah, kita ambil we, sebab you pergi dengan your family, right? Okay, we. Okay. Besides that, we have eaten at the restaurant. Titik kat sini, lepas restaurant titik, lepas tu ambil lagi another linking word. After that, kami pun pergi mana? After that, lepas makan tu pergi shopping lah. After that, we gone for a shopping. Okay, kalau awak nak cakap kami pergi membeli belah. Okay, sekarang ni shopping ni verb, so awak kena cakap we gone for a shopping. Okay, alright, clear. So after that, dah buat semua points tu, buat 2 je paragraph. Okay, only 2 paragraph. Kalau awak tak nak tengok lagi dengan lebih ni, dia punya cara macam mana nak tulis, awak boleh refer dekat post ni yang my blog tu. Yang dekat atas tu kan ada my blog tu, yang seeing the sights in London. Dia pun buat sama juga macam yang dalam soalan tu nak. Cuma dia buat ni dekat London lah. Kan? Okay, awak boleh refer dekat situ juga. Okay, I hope you understand. If you cannot understand what I'm trying to ask you to do, you can ask in the group. Okay, that's all. Bye.